Yeah, welcome to the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Reviews and reactions. Let's go. It's the Brown Boy Wonder. Hold it down, representing for the culture. Every episode brings you closer into the mind and the heart of a hustler, where the truth and the groove collide. Stay tuned in, come enjoy the ride. Keep it authentic like that, never hold back. It's the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. The Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Subscribe, share, and stay tuned in. The vibe's always on.
Brown Boy Wonder Podcast.
Welcome to the holiday edition of the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Guys, we are now in our third and last movie for this year for our holiday rewatch. Oh man. And of course, happy holidays and Merry Christmas to all those who celebrate. But of course, my guests and I are going to rewatch, or we're going to talk about the motion picture 1992's Batman Returns. Before we get into it, let me bring out my guest here. My first guest, you can see him walking around in Gotham City. It is Daniel. Daniel, how are you doing today?
Not great if I'm walking around in Gotham City. That's the least safe place to walk around.
Yeah, that is true. My second guest, he is reading a newspaper at Metropolis. It is Anthony. Anthony, how are you doing today?
Hey, Abrar, I'm Max Shrek's biggest fan. I'm glad to be here.
Fantastic. And of course, my last guest, he is in the Batcave. It is Skylar. Skylar, how are you doing today?
How'd I get here? I'm doing great.
Fantastic, guys. Yes, of course, we are going to talk about the 1992's Batman Returns. If you notice, if you're on Spotify watching this, I am wearing a Batman mask because it is the holiday season. So why not? So, but guys, I do have a question for you guys.
Okay.
Out of the three Batmans, which one will you delete from history?
The
What do you
three,
mean?
like, of the series,
Wait a
like
minute.
the 89 to and Robin?
I will give you the three.
Okay.
Okay.
Kevin Conroy's Batman, Michael Keaton's Batman, or Val Kilmer's Batman.
Michael Keaton.
Oh.
Great start to this Batman Returns podcast by saying, yeah, Michael Keaton.
Why do you say that?
Because it's my least favorite of the three. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, that wasn't much of a contest for me personally, but yeah, I would say that.
All right.
Okay, so not Conroy. That's obvious. I'm not deleting that one. Daniel, you go first.
I already went. He would go second.
What?
No, I said Daniel.
Yeah, but you said first. That was the joke he was making.
All right, you know what? Don't go at all. Delete Val Kilmer because Anthony just made me mad.
Oh.
Good reasoning. I would actually also say Val Kilmer because I think that's the least amount of content to lose.
I mean, yeah. Well, hey,
What do you think of Batman screen time?
if you delete Keaton, then the Flash movie doesn't happen, right? So
No, they just put Val Kilmer in it.
Oh.
That is true. Okay. Michael Keaton's out, and of course Val Kilmer's out. All right. But of course,
if we just cancel them both out, we just have Kevin Conroy. Then that's
true.
That's fine.
I guess.
That's the one I most wanted to save, so I guess I'm okay with it.
See, and of course I have another question. I forgot to mention that. What one word will describe the Penguin show? Because it just finished the last episode. What is one word would you describe that show?
Good.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you mean? What
Nailed it.
one word to describe it?
I tried to think of something clever. I tried, and I just couldn't. I failed on the spot. So
What?
yeah, sorry.
My brain kept ping ponging between good and over.
I just was trying to think.
It's a really good show.
Yeah, it's a great show.
I spent the whole time trying to think of a word that wasn't penguin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought of penguin, but the first thing I thought of after penguin was top hat, and that's 2 words. So
Yeah.
we were struggling hard over here.
Yeah, we
The
weren't
simplest of
prepared.
questions.
Oh,
What about you, Abrar? What word would you describe penguin as? Oh,
yeah,
see,
you're
it's
right.
not so easy now,
Yeah,
right?
it is
Oh,
tough. It
that's
is tough.
tough.
It is
That's
tough.
This guy can't even.
He's out here asking the hard questions.
Why do we do this show?
I apologize. Well, Penguin's a great show, but let's get into the cast of Batman Returns. Of course, we have the returning of Michael Keaton as Bruce
Ooh.
Wayne / Batman
Keaton returns.
in Returns. And we will also
Nice.
have Danny DeVito as Oswald Cobblepot, aka the Penguin. We have the gorgeous Michelle Pfeiffer as Selena Kyle /
Gina.
Catwoman. And of course, we have our. Do you have an impression for Christopher Walken here? He is as
No.
Max Schreck.
The gorgeous Christopher Walken.
Oh, he's very gorgeous.
The wickedly talented.
The wickedly talented Christopher Walken. And also, we have our Alfred Pennyworth, Michael. Is it Guag?
I'm
Grog?
sorry. I didn't mean to laugh. I just wasn't expecting that pronunciation.
Yeah, I would say go. You can say
Go.
go.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And of course, we have the returning of Pat Hingle as James Gordon. And of
Pat
course,
Hingle returns.
and of course, we have Michael Murphy as the mayor. Guys, I have another question. What is the budget for Batman Returns?
You gotta imagine renting all those penguins was expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, training them to wear little rocket backpacks.
You're adding a lot of labor time on that. $57 million.
Okay. We got that. And how about you, Anthony?
No, Skylar has to go. You know the rules.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Skylar, go ahead.
$90 million.
Okay. What about you, Anthony?
What did Daniel say? 50, and Skylar said 90.
Yeah.
I'll go 75 million.
This guy.
All right. That means the closest winner is Anthony. It is $80 million.
Hey,
And
look at that.
great. And what about the box office, guys? How much Batman Returns made? How much?
I know it made less than original Batman. I know that much. So I'm gonna say like 200 million for 1992. We'll say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
$300 million.
Okay, you guys were close. It is $266 million in the box office.
All right.
Is that
Great.
including all the toys? Because The Rock told me that you have to count the toys.
And the
I'm-
verticals.
Yeah,
Whatever the hell that means.
Oh, I don't know what
Forget
the
about
Rock.
the horizontals, just the verticals.
Well, I don't know what the Rock is talking about, but it's only on the movies.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
This
but-
is a Vin Diesel podcast.
Oh, hey, Vin Diesel can always ride my bike. All right, let's get into
Now,
the.
what Now, what does that mean?
What does that mean? Who says that?
No, let's move on.
Let's get into the initial thoughts of this movie. What was your initial thoughts for watching Batman Returns? I was watching for the first time as a kid or whenever.
Well, so I don't know if you.
I remember.
I don't know if you knew this about me. Little known fact. In the early '90s, I was a McDonald's executive, so I was livid when I watched this movie.
Skyler was fuming. He was furious.
I was pissed off. How do
was
we
like
sell
the-
Happy Meals to kids? It's so scary.
Too scary.
He was like
Too
the
scary.
penguin on that little car. He was just hopping up and down.
He was screaming and shouting and gargling. Yeah, on his commute home from work. Yeah, I remember that. I remember reading about that in the newspaper about Skyler's freak out.
Yeah.
I can't remember my initial thoughts because I was so young when I watched these movies. I was a toddler, so like I don't. These movies have always existed, so I couldn't tell you my initial thought. I can say that this is my favorite of the two Tim Burton Batman films. My favorite of the two Keaton films. It's probably a lot less Batman-y than the first one, but I like it for that. It's unhinged, it's wild, it's unabashed, and I like it for all those things.
Yeah, I would echo that sentiment. Tim Burton, especially during this time period, is at his absolute best when he's doing twisted fairy tale, and that's what he turns this movie into. It is a dark fairy tale, kind of like all three sides of this triangle. You know, Batman, Catwoman, and Penguin are all these like tragic fairy tale figures.
Yeah.
And I agree. As an adult, this might be, I think this is my favorite of like this. If you count the four Batman movies as a series through
the '90s films.
Yeah. This would be my favorite, I think. Just because I'm a fan of Tim Burton. I really am. So, as a kid, I watched Batman Forever all the time. And probably Batman and Robin almost as much because why not? This one was, the McDonald's guys were right. I watched this one less. I remembered this one for Danny DeVito spitting up black goo and Batman eats that cold soup. I didn't like that.
Well, as an adult, I'm sure you love the cold soup bit.
Sure, yeah.
Man,
I really like this movie.
When I saw this movie, I think I was like maybe. It was really recent too. It was like maybe I was like 15 or 16 or 14 around there. Like fully, because I always saw the clips of it, but I didn't watch it fully as a movie. I thought it was too dark of a Batman movie. That, of course, that's saying much, but I thought it was still good.
You know, a real peek into the times when it was like growing up in the 90s. When I was like a small child, like 4 years old, the Batman movie I watched the most was the first one, Batman, because I had it on VHS. So I watched it on my VHS player. But then once we made the switch to DVD, I didn't get that one on DVD for some reason. I only had the other three, so I never watched that one. Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
Sucked growing up in the times we lived.
Hey man, kids don't even know about VHS, so you're saying a lot.
Okay.
Well, let's get into the plot here, guys. The story begins 33 years ago at Christmas time in a mansion in Gotham City. The wealthy Cobblepots have just given birth to a child, but it is shown that there is something horribly wrong with this kid. They soon decide to abandon the child by dropping it into the sewers after an incident where their newborn attacked their pet cat and dragged it into his cage. As the baby's basket rushes through the sewers, the credits roll, and eventually the child comes to rest at the feet of a group of emperor penguins from the zoo.
Any fun facts for this opening?
Yeah.
No.
There should be one. There should be one glaring fun fact you should be pointing out to us right now.
Wait, I got it.
I think we do.
It's that Mrs. Cobblepot is like a full foot taller than Mr. Cobblepot, and I stand that. I love that. Also, they did nothing wrong. It was the correct choice to get rid of that little monster.
I agree with that.
I mean, fair enough. I guess what part I didn't do is research because these are Tim Burton alumni. These are returning Tim Burton cast members. These were obviously one of them being Pee Wee Herman himself, Paul Rubens. They were both in Pee Wee's Big Adventure. This is the lady that he meets at the big dinosaur attraction, and then he fights that big guy for. So little returning cast members in Tim Burton's world.
Yeah, that's why everyone's. What's his name again? He passed away recently.
Paul Rubens.
Yeah,
Paul Rubens.
I remember that someone. I feel like he faked his death one time, like 10 years ago. Did that happen?
I don't know about that. I can't say that Paul Rubens was the voice of Batmite in Batman Brave the Bold, and was often the voice of the Riddler in Robot Chicken. So like he's kind of a DC icon. So that's great to see that he got his start in the DC world right here. So I'm happy with that. I don't know anything about what you're talking about, but I know
I
about
think.
Batman.
Yeah, I know. But shout out to Paul Rubin there. All right, 33 years later, it is Christmas time again in Gotham City. We have a business tycoon, Max Schreck, talks to the mayor about his power plant. As both are in a disagreement, Selena Kyle, the assistant, gave it a suggestion. Well, it's more like a question. And she never asked that question, but Max's son also showed up. What are your guys' thoughts on the painting of Max and his son?
Everything about the Shrek family is wonderful.
This son lives in my head rent free. Especially his iconic line near the end of the movie. Dad, go save yourself.
Save yourself. It's coming up. They got this actor to do a pseudo Walken impression because of the fact that he's playing his son. I want to talk about Walken real quick because obviously Christopher Walken, and especially when we were growing up, not to say that he was a meme, but he was like very iconic, and everyone can do an impression of him, and they all do the it's crazy. Everyone does that, but like he's great. He's a great actor, and he's great in this. He's always on. He's always great, and I think it's a perfect little business, corporate supervillain type role in this film. And I'm glad he has a giant son, and he has a picture on the wall of him and Arnold Schwarzenegger, which would imply that's a picture of him and Victor Fries. So that's
right.
What a wonderful accident Easter egg.
Oh man. Also, he looks like that guy, Dolph Lundgren, Max's son. A little bit. I don't know if you guys see that. Look at his jawline.
He looks like Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
He looks more like if you turned up the hunk meter on a young Carrie Elways.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
I can see that. That's very on point, actually.
Thank you.
Well, Max gives a speech at a tree lighting ceremony without his script because Miss Kyle forgot to give it to him. However, the speech is soon disrupted by a group of criminals of clowns known as the Red Triangle Gang. Although Batman is summoned and is able to restore order. I never heard of Red Triangle Gang. Was it in the comics?
I don't believe so. No, it's an interesting name for a group of circus freaks, but
yeah.
Do they say the name of the gang in the film?
Yeah. There's a point where Bruce Wayne is trying to tell Max Schreck about it. He's like, I can't prove it yet, but I know that Penguin's involved with the Red Triangle Gang, so it is said in the film.
Yeah. And of course, we get that iconic shot of Batman in his Wayne Manor, getting the signal through the windows. Great shot. In every tribute video of Batman.
That is a very iconic shot. It is funny that the way it works is that the bat signal is reflected off a bunch of little mirrors. Like it's a little contraption Rube Goldberg machine of mirrors that Bruce Wayne set up on his roof, and presumably other roofs to shine directly into his brooding room, where he's just sitting in the dark.
He's just sitting there brooding because he's Bruce Wayne. He can't be bothered to look up at the sky. He needs a little contraption.
Yeah.
Do you think that it follows him around, like it knows which room he's in, or do you think that he has a bunch of different ones that just shine into a bunch of different rooms in case he's taking a poop?
Yeah,
the second
latter. Alfred's being blinded right now.
The entire house is completely illuminated by all these little bat mirrors, and Alfred, it's like in Christmas Vacation.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say.
The light shines through and he falls down the stairs holding the tray.
Why is the carpet wet, Alfred? I don't know, Margot.
Well, Batman, during the fight, Batman helped Selena Kyle, and she picked up a taser in the process. That will come in handy eventually.
She is so funny in this.
She is.
When she's
great.
doing
She's
her
great.
bumbling pre-Catwoman, she's just so... She's amazing.
Shrek is kidnapped through the chaos and is brought to their leader, a short, deformed man known as the Penguin. Penguin informs Shrek the reason he has taken him. He wishes to gain acceptance of Gotham's highest society, and needs Shrek's influence to help him achieve this. Shrek is a little sus, but the Penguin blackmails him with his incriminating evidence of his business practices. Thoughts on the Penguin? He is a penguin by appearance.
Is he?
The Penguin.
Is he a penguin? He's
Got
the
the first.
He walked like a penguin. He talked like a penguin.
It's true. It's true. It makes the most sense. It's just what you would expect from a Tim Burton Penguin.
Sure.
I don't get the black goo from his face.
I think it's supposed to be
I don't know.
like fish blood because it happens mostly after he eats a fish. I think it's supposed to be like he's just got desiccating fish gunk in his mouth at all times.
I thought it was like a. I mean, obviously it's not realistic because it's all black and whatever. But I thought it was like a bile, like because he's a twisted little mutant.
Right.
He's like coughing up this sick bile, which is I don't know.
It's his iconic penguin slime.
Well, yeah. I wouldn't describe Danny's penguin as iconic for the character, but it's its own sense. Like
In pop culture.
yeah, it's Danny's penguin is in a league of its own. In many senses, like it's great. I like it, and I love his performance. He's just so spiteful and hate-filled, but sad and
horny.
yeah, very.
Oh my god.
But that's just Danny.
Yeah.
It is. In recent years, Danny DeVito's been really attached to the Penguin. I don't know if you guys ever knew this, but in like the last 2 years ago, so like at the height of COVID, Danny DeVito wrote a Penguin comic for DC. And it's essentially a story about the Penguin curing COVID and getting to sleep with Catwoman. And like that's it.
Neat.
That's the story.
Wow.
He saves the world and fucks Catwoman. And Danny DeVito wrote that. It's
That
like
is
okay.
that is so awesome. that is this Danny DeVito is my hero.
We need to know the name of the comic.
It's I'll let you guys know at some point. But yeah, just know that making this movie, it stuck with him forever. It's
Good.
he never
As
got
it
over
should.
it.
If anyone ever plays a Batman villain, I'd never let it go. You know.
That's true.
That's for the.
There was
that.
there was
Take
one
that to the
interview.
grave.
There was one interview where he mentioned about Colin Farrell's Penguin. He loves Penguin, but he says, "Of course, I'm the original Penguin." So yeah, you're right. He's not letting that go.
But he's not the original penguin. There's that other guy.
Yeah,
Burgess Meredith.
Burgess Meredith
yeah,
from
that guy.
Rocky.
Yeah, it is. He is from Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
GG's in the chat. We see Selena Kyle coming home from work, feeding her cats. She talks to herself, and it's hilarious. She's listening to her answering machine, and she was reminded to her that about Bruce Wayne's files from the office. Great scene. She's in the office and discovered Shrek power plant's files was in fact a giant, like a big. It's like something bad's gonna happen with this power plant here. Basically, to suck power from the city and give the Shrek family a complete monopoly over Gotham's power. But Shrek attempted to murder her by pushing her off the window.
Can I
Yeah.
Can I make a suggestion, or rather a request? Can we start calling him Max? Because
Yeah.
Shrek.
now I'm not saying like I can put it aside, but I feel like there's just every time you say it, there's a picture that pops into my head
Yeah.
of Selena Kyle being pushed out a window by Shrek.
I mean, that's something.
In the video version of this, every time that we say Shrek, a picture of green Shrek will pop up on screen.
Well,
Green
Abrar's,
Shrek, I like that description.
Abrar's hoping that he can, by the end of this, change his Batman mask to his Shrek mask that he has under his desk.
Oh no.
Maybe. One day. Yeah, again, great scene. The comedic timing of Max by pushing Selena Kyle is great. Great scene there. Of course, she survived after suffering a mild concussion. She is also circled by a large number of cats in the alleyway. Among them,
Mild concussion. she basically fell to her death.
pretty much. She was also with a lot of cats, along with her pet Miss Kitty. Selena arrives home in a despondent state. She quickly becomes triggered by a telemarketer ad for the perfume by Max's Shrek company. Becoming violently angry, Selena completely destroys her apartment. During this, she makes a homemade black vinyl cat suit and becomes a costumed vigilante under the name Catwoman.
That's all it takes.
I mean, iconic. Skyler was talking about iconic with the Penguin and his pop culture relevancy, and this is right up there. You know, like I don't know. You can kind of find it ridiculous. The hello there, hell here.
Yeah.
She pulls it off. Michelle Pfeiffer just rocks this entire performance, and it all starts going crazy here. And I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I would dare say she is my favorite movie Catwoman to date. Now, I really like Zoe Kravitz Catwoman. I enjoy, for the most part, Anne Hathaway's Catwoman.
Yeah.
But I think Michelle Pfeiffer's still the number one for me.
I agree. I think she's easily the most iconic Catwoman.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes.
That's fair.
I'm thinking about the 60s. They were good too, but
There was 3 Catwomen in the 60s.
yeah, there were.
I mean, yeah. There's some good ones there too. Let's not forget.
We never know. Zoe Kravitz might win your hearts in the next Batman.
No, I like Zoe Kravitz is number 2. Number 2 for me.
Okay, that's good. Max. Every time I say Max, I'm now thinking of Jamie Foxx's Max from Spider-Man 2.
You have
That's
to
what you're thinking
understand.
of?
You have to understand that Shrek is far more of a drawn conclusion than you just saying Max.
You're right. Well, Max arranges for the Penguins to rescue the mayor's infant child from his own gang members. Of course, the plan works, and Penguin becomes a hero to all except Bruce Wayne, who's also very sus. The Penguin asks to be allowed to find his parents and is given private access to Gotham's Hall of Records, where he spends all the time jotting down a apparently unrelated list of names while Batman begins... Oh, that's a different movie. Batman begins to research the Red Triangle Circus looters. He pulled up to see the Penguin at the Hall of Records just to spy on him. I love the shot of him in his Batmobile looking at Penguin. Yeah, just patrolling. I just love that. It's so aesthetically pleasing to me, at least. In the snow as well.
It is kind of crazy that we don't get a whole lot of Batman just patrolling Gotham in Batman movies. Like, he's usually there at the scene of the crime and doing stuff. But yeah, this Batman's just out and about, checking it out, sees the Penguin, make sure he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. It's pretty cool.
It's great. Of course, we don't see Batman. No, we don't see Bruce Wayne until like I remember 37 on the 37-minute mark. We won't see Bruce Wayne until then. So it's crazy. The Penguin reveals his birth name as Oswald Cobblepot, and that his parents were a wealthy, aristocratic couple who died under mysterious circumstances years earlier. Putting a melodramatic show for the press in a cemetery, he publicly forgives his parents. Thoughts on that scene? Again, Danny DeVito is acting his ass off here.
Yeah,
His big prosthetic ass.
his big rubbery ass. Yeah, Danny's giving it all throughout the whole movie, I think.
Yeah. We see Catwoman in the streets or the alleyway saving this woman from this guy. Of course, is the iconic "I am Catwoman, hear me roar," and she does a lot of backflips. Do you think? I've always thought Michelle Pfeiffer did those backflips. Was it a stunt woman?
I don't think Michelle Pfeiffer was doing the backflips. I know she did all the whip work.
Right.
Right.
It's the famous shot when she's in the department store and she takes off all the mannequin heads, and she really did that, which is very impressive.
Yeah. Well, in the next scene, we see Bruce Wayne and Max Shrek in the office of Mac's office, discussing about the surplus and Penguin's gang, until Selena Kyle showed up with a new look. Guys, both Bruce and Max were stunned.
I wanna say, when I get older, God willing, or if not, whatever, I would like to be able to pull off this sort of Max Shrek look. The hair, the Jack Skellington sort of the coat and jacket.
Bow tie.
I think this is a look that I'd love to do. The little bow tie. Don't be talking about the bow tie. It's well, we'll see about that one. But everything about this is great, and his reaction to seeing essentially this woman come back from the dead, and him going on of like your skiing trip. It's where you fell. I love that. It's just so good. And Bruce Wayne, dude, is so smitten. His mouth is open. He cannot close it.
That's the funniest thing, is they're both like shaken to their core for two very different reasons. This woman that Max Shrek thought he murdered walks back in the room. He's like, "Oh my God, I'm going to jail." And Bruce Wayne is just doing the Looney Tunes, eyes popping out, tongue unraveling.
It really is.
Great scene there. Penguin continues winning more hearts and minds, becoming a media sensation. Max decides to use Oswald's fame to his own advantage, persuading him to run for mayor to remove the final obstacle to building his new power plant. We get that scene where he bit that guy's nose off.
Oh my God, the blood
Shooting out
from this guy's nose.
Oh my God. And I remember that actor, I forgot his name, but he's been everywhere as well. But great here. Cobblepot at first instantly isn't interested and would rather pursue his own plans for Gotham, but is immediately brought into the idea when Max mentions he will gain back status from Gotham's high society that his parents denied him. Would you guys accept Max's offer here? If you're the Penguin?
If I was the Penguin, would I accept the offer to run for mayor and then he'll give me a fish? Yeah, sure, why not?
No.
It's a good point. Yeah, it's hard to argue with that.
Now, as a voter, you might be thinking like, the idea of us electing this disgusting little sewer freak into a public office, very unrealistic. Well,
It
let me
is.
tell you. Stop right there. Maybe not that unrealistic.
It's this movie is timeless, I'll say.
Also, he really ate that raw fish.
He did. Yeah, he did.
That's real.
There's a lot of really doing stuff in this movie. I'm starting to think maybe they didn't have to do it. There's another thing coming up eventually that is like she really did. And it's like, this is a movie, guys. You didn't have to really do anything. That's the whole point. It's a movie.
But what if it was like really fun?
I maintain that he
okay.
had to eat the fish.
Why? Explain. Give us your 3-point reason why he had to eat a fish.
It was funny.
Okay, that's 1 point.
That's all 3 points.
Have you
It
guys
was funny. Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah.
Checks out.
have you guys ate like raw fish before? Like in that not in that way, but like I guess there's sushi. But
Yeah,
Have I
you're
ever
asking-
opened a fish and ate it from the inside of bar?
Yeah.
No, I have not actually.
Okay.
if you, most people. I've eaten sushi, but if
Mhm.
just rip open the gut of a fish with the scales on and just. What is your question? What are you asking?
I don't know what to ask.
Are you
But,
recommending it? Should I like give it a shot?
I mean, whoever's listening, let us know if it's tastes good.
Don't.
It's halal, right?
We cannot.
So-
We cannot
Yeah,
specifically tell people that they can do that.
That's true. Kids don't
That's
eat
fair.
raw fish like that.
Though.
Well, in the next scene, the Red Triangle Gang are causing chaos in the streets again. Batman showed up and started laying the smackdown on these guys. Guys, he
Know your role.
he kind of placed a bomb on a bald dude down the sewer.
Yeah, he
do,
killed-
do we consider that murder?
He did for sure. He
Yeah.
did.
Well, I mean, he killed people in the first one too. Sure, why not?
All right. Well, Catwoman uses the opportunity as cover to blow up Shrek's department store by saying "meow" in front of Penguin and Batman. The explosion here, I feel like I don't know if Christopher Nolan saw Batman Returns and used the same type of explosion shots for The Dark Knight, but the explosion there, yeah.
That's why Nurse Joker was wearing that wig, or would have had his hair like that. You know what I mean?
So yeah, he's trying to be like,
It was all a rip off the whole time. We've cracked the code.
I see you, Christopher Nolan.
Burton
Yeah, and the Penguin and said, "I saw her first. I gotta fly." So we got Catwoman fighting the Batman here. Batman punches Catwoman, and Catwoman says, "How could you? I'm a woman." And Batman was like, I'm sorry." I love that scene.
I'm sure you do.
No, not like that. Just the comedic timing, of course. Michael Keaton.
You just find it relatable. You you understand Batman's plight.
No, yeah. Thank you.
Then it went,
Yeah. Gotta cut that out. Batman knocks her off a rooftop after she stabs him in the weak point of his rubber suit after he saved her life moments earlier. Once again, displaying incredible luck, she lands on a back of a passing truck before she hits the pavement.
what does Batman throw at her?
Just a vial of acid.
Yeah, he throws like a little blue vial. I don't know what
Yeah.
that was. It's like it's acid or something. Who knows?
It's just water. Cats hate water.
Oh,
That might literally be it.
okay.
Water repellent.
Water repellent.
There we go.
Moving on.
Selena begins to convince herself that she has 9 lives after experiencing those brushes with death. In the next scene, we see Batman in pain, in the Batcave, and he pulls out a Catwoman's claw.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Just the after the mission, Batman in the Batcave, taking his gloves off, sitting down, breathing heavy.
Right, very real.
It's kind of neat. And then
very grounded.
the funny visual of Batman like talking on a rotary telephone.
Yeah.
Takes it out a little bit, but that's okay.
Yeah, he was like struggling hanging that up. While Selina Kyle is pursued in a romantic relationship with Bruce Wayne, Catwoman decides to align herself with the Penguin to get back at Batman.
Can we talk about really quick? Because at this point, there's like the mayoral campaign like posters and signs around,
Right.
and it's like that comic book accurate art or like the animated series art looking.
It kind of looks like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
I like that.
I would like a poster of the Cobblepot for mayor. I think that would look cool.
Oswald Cobblepot, mayor. It's got
I
the
would-
big umbrella.
I'm sure they have it in the DC.com.
I'm
that
sure they
poster?
don't, but I bet you could find it on Etsy.
Oh, yes. Well, thoughts on the meeting with the Catwoman and the Penguin? They got really, really
Horny.
You put a bird in her
Sexual.
mouth.
Yeah. I won't ask the question. Have you guys put a bird in your mouth? But I thought
Why?
Well, Abrar, you might be surprised at the answer.
What? Have you?
No.
Oh. Yeah, this scene, I had to like look on my left and right to see if anybody's watching because I have to change the channel.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is this the scene where Penguin like flops around on the bed like a fish and then does a shadow puppet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best scene. He goes wah wah wah. He's doing a little bird on the ceiling.
Imagine you sit there, Dan, and be like, hey, that is Penguin.
I was like, there he is. My favorite part of it is actually when he first lays down on the bed next to her, and he's just like, because the fat suit is so rigid that he's just like a perfect ball balancing on his side. It's very funny.
See, my favorite part of this scene is when she like stops him with her heel, and he's like trying to get at her too with his mouth. He's a little freak.
He is a freak.
Freaky.
Super freaky.
Another question. So she's there, and she has a cat.
Yeah.
She brought a cat.
Yeah.
Why?
Because she's Catwoman.
Well, it almost got eaten by this little mutant.
Well,
It's
that's why she left.
probably, it's probably ISIS. Non-canonical.
Terrorist organization.
Oh,
No, that's what she's got a cat
The
called
DC
ISIS. doesn't she?
superhero, ISIS?
the
Does she
mighty
not
ISIS.
Name her cat ISIS sometimes. Am I wrong?
Yeah, she does. In
Okay.
the animated series, it was named ISIS, but there's quite a few ISISes both in the DC Comics world and in real life. So you can understand my confusion.
Doctor
Well, I didn't
Strange.
think
It's good,
she
but
was-
it's taken.
I was very
True.
confused.
True.
Well, during the scene, Catwoman proposes framing Batman and turning into a criminal, rather simply murdering him by turning the Batmobile into a bomb. During their meeting, the pair pay for, the next scene. Bruce spots Selina and invited her for a early dinner at 5 p.m. To watch the relighting of the tree ceremony. And the next scene is the funniest thing ever. Before the ceremony, the Ice Princess is getting ready in the tent. The Penguin shows up, throws a batarang at her, mistakenly for a camera, asking to say cheese before throwing it at her. Great scene here.
I was gonna say it is a funny bit because she's sitting there going, "The tree lights up and I push the button," or
No.
"I push the button," and it's like she can't figure out the order of the one thing she does.
Selena
You
Kyle.
know, we have a real quick. We have a funny story, a little short funny story involving our friend Steven that we all know and love. One time he was over at my house. A few of you may have been there as well. And I think a trailer for Frankenweenie came up, and he went, "Oh, Tim Bertram, yeah, Tim Bertram, I love that guy, I love that." And then it ended. I said, "Steven, you got to see that?" He went, "No." And that's just a little insight into the world of that man's little head.
He does have a little head.
It's true. And smaller hands.
Are you saying that he's the Penguin?
He is our penguin, yeah, 100%.
that's true.
He does leave a slimy trail of black goo wherever he goes. So
It's true. I've been meaning to talk to him about that.
Well, Selena Kyle and Bruce Wayne talked about their second personas to each other without telling about their secret identity. They're, of course, making out, and they're trying to hide their scars while they're doing it. The plan is to put into action. On the news, Batman is framed for kidnapping and murdering the Ice Princess. They both left the house in urgency. Bruce Wayne suits up, and Selena Kyle suits up. As Batman leaves his Batmobile alone to rescue the Ice Princess, the Red Triangle gang takes over the car. Batman was about to free this Ice Princess, but Catwoman showed up and fights him to the death. or they went up to the roof. The princess fell from the roof, and it made it seem like Batman pushed her off. As bats fly around the city, we get a crazy scene where Catwoman licks Batman. The plot is going.
Yeah.
The leak has happened. Plot can continue.
Although their plan was a success, Catwoman and Penguin's alliance falls apart when she denied a sexual advance from him, and Penguin opts to kill Catwoman himself.
That seems about right for a politician.
Yeah, honestly, for real. That's crazy. Again, timeless movie here. Batman finds himself trapped in the Batmobile under Penguin's control. He barely survives, but Cobblepot has become more popular than ever. However, his campaign is to recall the current mayor is quickly destroyed when Bruce Wayne plays a selected comments he stated when controlling the Batmobile. I forgot what he said. Something about, of course, dissing the audience there. To the people of Gotham. This audio is played over the sound system at the rally. Penguin flees into the sewers, reannounces his humanity, and reveals his secret plan to kidnap and kill the firstborn sons of Gotham. Basically by drowning them into a toxic waste from Shrek's power plant. As revenge against what he has done to him, he said, "I'm not a human being, I'm an animal." He said that the other way at the beginning of the movie, but now he's saying that I am Penguin.
Ooh.
We're speeding along through this plot. We're getting through this at a quick pace.
Yeah, you kind of skated over some interesting things we could talk about.
That's okay.
Like
That's not what this plot is for.
No, let's go into that. What did I
Penguin in
miss?
the little car.
Penguin
Oh,
in the
right.
little car from all the jokes.
Penguin
Yeah.
in the little car. Batman zooming around the city.
Penguin in the little car.
Penguin in the little car again.
Also, Penguin in the little car.
When Batman puts in the CD and he does the little like record scratch.
Alfred with his
Right.
headphones on, put his hand up. The Penguin's line about why is there always someone that brings vegetables to a speech. That's good. Penguin in the little
That's
car.
very funny.
That's great. Oh man.
Did we talk about Penguin in the little car?
We did.
He is in a little car.
Okay.
And in that trailer, there's like a bunch of little air conditioners that have like the little strings, the strings,
that's-
whatever.
Right. That's how you knew it worked back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how else do you visually show that an air conditioner is working? There's no
You
way.
don't.
Can't do
Yeah.
it. So you have to put the little,
You had to put a little penguin in a little car.
little penguin in a car. Yeah.
Do they sell that? The toys at least? The Penguin's car?
The little car.
Yeah.
Penguin in a little car.
The little penguin car.
Yeah.
How do you sell that? What do you mean?
Like, is there toys? Or are there...
But if you make a toy, because it's penguin in like a toy car inside
It's a
a
little car.
trailer.
Yeah.
So how would you make that a toy?
They sell the duck. They sell the duck. The little.
Yeah,
They
you
sell like
can
a
buy
Hot
the-
Wheel of the
a
duck.
duck, and the duck in a way is a little car because it like drives around or like
True. But
whatever.
it's not the little car. It's not penguin in the little car.
It's not the penguin's little car. That's
No.
different.
That's true.
And he modeled
Yeah.
the little car to look like the Batmobile.
Yeah, that's true. It's the
He did.
Batmobile. I don't know if we ever talked about that, but the penguin in the little car.
So calling it a little car is really a misnomer. We should be calling it Penguin's little Batmobile.
Good scene there. While the scheme is being launched, Selena Kyle attends the annual ball hosted by Max Shrek, where she is attending to kill him. Bruce Wayne spots her, and the two, at the same time, discover their secret identity. Would you guys dance with Bruce Wayne? Because he's a smooth dancer.
Dance with Bruce Wayne in this movie?
Yeah.
Sure.
Because we've seen Bruce Wayne at these events all the time. I feel like Michael Keaton pulled off the look here, at least.
Yeah, he Batman has to dance at masquerade parties. That's what he does. He does it all the time.
True.
In multiple movies too.
Yeah, I feel like Mount can pull off this look here.
I just think it's funny that him and Selena are the only people not in costumes at this party. They're like, no, we're important.
Well, it's almost if that's a thematic purpose, right?
Because they are wearing masks. It's their personas are masks.
Yeah, yeah. Selena does not have mask. Does have gun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
You have to have a gun. Yeah. You gotta. If there's one thing that we know, if you're gonna kill a billionaire CEO, you need a gun.
That's true. That's true. I mean, is this version of Selena the daughter of like a Falcone? Does she have a little Italian in her? I guess. Who knows? Well,
No, her dad's name's Luigi.
yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. What could that mean?
Too soon.
Well, before they can leave to discuss the development, Penguin storms the hall and tries to take Max's son. His name is Chip Shrek. Max.
He's a chip off the old Shrek.
Yeah. Max persuades Penguin to take him instead, and Bruce and Selena depart. Bruce, as Batman, attacks Penguin's Red Triangle Circus goons and puts a stop to the kidnappings. However, Penguin has a backup plan: an army of rocket-armed penguins dispatched to bomb the Gotham Plaza. He rallied up all the penguins. I'd just like the shot of the penguins just there in the stands.
It's a good shot. Yeah.
You know, I just remembered something, and it's a couple scenes back. If we could double back to it,
Sure.
It's when Penguin's having his rally, and then Bruce Wayne plays the audio of his confession, and everyone's mad and throws vegetables at him. So there's the part where Bruce Wayne's about to go to the Batmobile, and he has to stick his hand into the fish tank to push a little button. And
He's getting mad at Alfred.
yeah, and he's like talking about how he let Vicky Vale into the Batcave last time, which is great. I love that great little quip. But so he pushes the button, and then like a decorative Iron Maiden opens in the background, right? And he goes in and he steps in that, and it slides him down this like little fun chute that he like slides right into the Batmobile. But Alfred just takes the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just Bruce Wayne is like, I'm Batman, so I got to do a little thing. So he goes on a fun little slide, whee, down to the Batcave, and we can see once he gets down there, he walks straight over to the computer. We can see Alfred just coming down the stairs. He just went through the door.
He didn't want to take the scary ride.
Alfred can't take the slide; he'll get hurt.
Yeah, he's a little too old.
Well,
I love that.
Has everyone walked into the Batcave in each Batman movie? We got Vicky Vale in the first one.
Mm-hmm. There's other than Bruce and Alfred in this one. There's no one.
Yeah, not in this one. There's one in Forever, one in Batman Robin.
Yeah.
Batman Begins. Katie Holmes
takes Katie Holmes to the
Dark Knight. Anyone in Dark Knight? I don't think so.
Just Bruce and Alfred. But then in Rises, Joseph Gordon-Levitt finds the Batcave.
That's true,
right? So,
and then I don't know about the Ben Affleck movies. I forgot. I don't think
he lets the whole Justice League go in there, and he has sex with women in the Batcave or something. I don't know.
True. Yeah, true.
And in the new Batman, I don't think anyone walked in there.
Once again, I think it's just him and Alfred.
Yeah, just Alfred. Well, of course, Penguins rallied up all the Penguins, but Batman managed to jam their control signals and turn the birds around so that they attacked the base instead. Great technology by Bruce Wayne here.
Great Penguin technology.
Yes. A Batman confronts the Penguin, before he can escape, swarming around with a flock of bats, which causes him to fall through the skylight into the toxic waste. We're getting to the end, guys.
How many of these penguins are obviously there are some real penguins, but like specifically when they're in like the underground like watery set, whatever that would be called.
Right.
There's a couple like penguins. Like how many of them are they puppets from being controlled from like under the stage or something, or like do we just stick kids in these penguin suits? How many of that was that?
I guess it depends on the size of the penguin. Because there's the big penguins, the penguins that will become important at the very end.
Yeah.
And I have to assume it's either just a still penguin we're not noticing, or it might just be a real penguin. I guess it depends on the shots that they're doing and when it's happening. But I think they could probably get away with some just penguin statues that they could throw in the back that no one's paying attention to.
Yeah, I feel like you could do most of the things that the penguins do in these movies with like a stuffed penguin on a Roomba.
Yeah. So is there just a couple of shots where like there are smaller penguins that are moving? Well, they're like moving their heads around, but they're not like walking anywhere. And I can only assume that's like we have like a broom stuck underneath the stage, like to the head.
Right,
They're just shaking around or something like that.
Yeah. Penguin physics, I don't know.
A lot of penguins. You know, I like penguins. They're fun.
Yeah, penguins are good.
They, I don't want them to be in the zoo. I want them to be.
Go on.
Oh,
Continue.
I don't want them to be in the zoo. I rather want them to be free at least because they are
on the streets where they can hurt innocent children.
Or get run over by cars.
Oh yeah, we need to get these penguins off the streets.
Okay,
you're gonna go into our local zoo and you go into the penguin house, which smells really bad, by the way. It smells like penguins. And you're just gonna tell them get all these penguins out of here, and they're just supposed to release them onto the streets. That's what you want, so they can go do violence to women.
No,
that's what he wants.
No, I don't want that. I just want them to be free. Go to the North Pole at least, something like that.
The North Pole, the South Pole.
Ah, there it is. Merry Christmas.
Merry Penguin. Batman glides through the broken skylight and discovers Catwoman has come to kill Max Schreck, which he unsuccessfully attempts to talk her out of her as he is trying to bring Schreck to face the police. During this, Schreck draws a gun and he took in the confusion and attempts to kill both of them.
The sassiness does not stop for Max Schreck. He is just on the whole time. Bruce Wayne, why are you dressed as Batman?
That's got to be one of the most iconic lines from this whole movie.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
He is Batman. Was.
Yeah, he's great. He doesn't turn it off even until the very end. He's just full on snarky, sarcastic man, and I can appreciate that. I really can.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, Batman is shot once, while Catwoman is hit 4 times, only to get hit in the limbs. While Shrek looks at his revolver in disbelief, she decides on a murder-suicide by putting her stun gun under Shrek's, I thought it was in his mouth, but it says in his chin, or on his chin, while poetically giving him a kiss of death.
It's supposed to be the mouths.
Yeah,
on the chin into the mouth. You know.
Yeah.
I think the taser combined with like the big old cable she's holding on to, it's gonna get the job done no matter where she puts it. So
it's very theme park stunt show. That's what this reminded me of. This whole like waterside set.
It does feels like the Universal Studios Waterworld set.
Yeah, yeah. That was the vibes I got. I think
with the pyrotechnics and it's very good.
I think Six Flags used to have Batman shows around this time, so I'm sure something similar to this must have happened. So yeah, this is that's what I'm getting here in a good way. I'm not complaining.
No, something. Sometimes when things feel in movies feel like a stage play production, it's a very good thing.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Of course, there's a massive explosion when she did that with the cables and the taser. When the smoke clears, Batman searches the rubble for Selina, but all he finds was Shrek's corpse. He was blown to pieces. Not pieces. He was like a
Wide.
skeleton. Very Tim Burton here too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think you could say that about the whole movie.
Yeah, that's true. Penguin, barely alive, reemerges from the toxic water and grabs for his gun umbrella to kill Batman, but he picks up his cute one by mistake. He finally falls dead on the floor and slide gently into the water or a skateboard by the penguins as a final tribute.
Really good shot when he rises from the water. Really gross death. A lot of that black goo coming out.
Oh,
And I love that I mean, yeah, okay. It's very silly, very cartoony, but this whole movie has been, so who cares? But
Yeah.
I love the little penguin funeral procession because it just adds that final hint of tragedy.
no.
Like he's going back to the waters that his family dumped him in because he's a little monster and he tried to be that monster and he died, and now the only things that ever cared for him have to bury him at sewage sea. Disgusting and sad.
You think they scooped the fat clown out of the water first, or are they just kind of
No.
humping around like two
he's
two
down there.
fatbergs? And
He's in that water forever.
Yeah.
I don't think you can pick him up.
This is where they go.
Yeah, very poetically, of course. Once a penguin, always a penguin. Driving through Gotham, Bruce sees Catwoman's shadow. Investigating, he only finds Selina's pet cat. Wasn't it Kitty? I think, or excuse me, Missy. I said in the beginning. I forgot what the name is. Which he decides to take home in memory of her. As the bat signal lights up in the sky, the figure of Catwoman appears, looking at the signal from the rooftop. The end.
I don't think he kept that cat.
No.
He
No?
rehomed it. He was like, I'm not a cat person. I don't know where this thing is shitting. My house is too big. This thing has to go.
They kept smacking all the statues that open doors to the Batcave.
Actually, you know what? I bet. I take it back. I bet Alfred kept it. Like Alfred's solely responsible for it. He keeps it in the kitchen to like keep mice away. I think that's Alfred's cat now.
I mean, it's a big mansion, right? You gotta keep one cat.
Or Bruce just put it in the Batcave as a trophy, like in a little glass case,
No.
as he does for things. A big penny,
Oh.
a
Penny worth.
Tyrannosaurus Rex keeps a cat.
Keeps a
That makes
cat.
sense. That makes sense. Well, I did not mention this in the beginning of the episode, but I do have one trivia question for you guys. One.
Oh, Alright, let's see it.
I think you guys know it, but I don't know what you guys know, so I'm gonna ask this question.
Do it. Ask us.
What is Max Shrek's password on his computer?
I don't remember.
I'll give you
Chip.
4 choices.
It's Chip.
No. 4 choices are avocado, Colorado, Desperado, or Gerardo.
Gelato.
Gelato. He likes ice cream. Italian ice cream.
No, I'm not gelato. Gerald O.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it? It's said in the movie. Doesn't Catwoman say it or something?
Yeah.
It's like the name of
Yes.
his pet. I don't remember what it was though.
I have a great question for you guys. Nice. Finally, for the first time.
Is it a great question? All right.
It's a great
Well,
question.
It is a very key thing from the movie that you would absolutely miss. But if you get it, I guess it's like a really keen eye, or in this case, keen ear sort of reaction. Sure.
I'm gonna
In hindsight,
take,
it wouldn't be gelato because CEOs don't like things Italian. So
I'm gonna take C.
See, avocado?
that was your A. That was your first
Avocado
one.
was definitely A.
Oh, yeah. Let me rephrase. A is Gerardo. B Colorado. C avocado. D Desperado.
I'm gonna
It's
say
gotta be Geraldo because Abar can't say the word.
Yeah, that
He had to go.
I don't know why
Yeah.
else it would. I don't know why else it would be
Yeah,
there.
that
I
makes
hate to
sense.
metagame this, but
He wouldn't write a word that he couldn't say and then specify how it's spelled.
Yes, that is correct. The correct answer. That is the name of the dog.
Mhm.
There we go.
All right. Fantastic. Well, of course, this was probably the last episode for the year. But you want to say
I
happy
bet
holidays?
you're wrong. I bet you're wrong. I bet there'll be another one. You're gonna call us back next week, be like, "Let's just do this," and then someone's gonna
No.
call for it.
No.
Or you're
Once
gonna
the-
have a sports podcast, surely.
Oh, actually, that's true. I will have that next week. So that's during the Christmas. You're right.
What a liar.
Anyways. Yeah, I apologize.
He doesn't even know his own show.
It is. It is. Of course, it is Christmas time. Stay safe out there. Daniel, where can they find you, man?
You can find me on Twitter or Blue Sky at Daniel J. McG or at my personal YouTube channel, Daniel McG.
Fantastic. And Skylar, how about you, man?
Blue Sky. I'll start posting there eventually. Probably. No, I'm not gonna post things, but you can find me there. At Skylar 8-bit on Blue Sky. There's a Twitter too, but don't follow that one. That one's private. You can't get in there.
All right. And Anthony, how about you, man?
You can find me at Anthony Lantern on pretty much all social media platforms, and you can also find me on the Shades at Night YouTube channel, where my friend and I usually do Christmas movie commentaries every now and then. We've got a couple up on the channel for the hit film Noel from a couple years ago, and Home Sweet Home Alone, 2 Disney Plus classics, and there should be a new one this year as well that you can also find on Disney Plus. It's not a new film; it's an old film. So hopefully that'll be out soon.
Is it a good film? Because the
Nope.
first two. Okay.
It is not. It's quite terrible. So I hope you all enjoy us talking about it.
He definitely watched Hot Frosty.
Oh, I was planning to watch that, but is it good?
I don't know. No, probably.
That's pretty much shit's job, not mine. I'm not touching that.
All right. Well, of course, you can follow this podcast where you're listening at Spotify. I'm also on Apple. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Blue Sky at Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. And for that, guys, let me leave how I entered. Batman out.
Here he goes.
When he gets
Bye,
around,
Batman.
how's he going to end the recording?
Bye.
Yeah, he has to turn back around to
He's
turn
to
it
turn
off.
back around to end the recording. It's going to be really hard.
Yeah.
Well,
And if
you
he
can see
tries
the
to
flap on the
if he
back
tries
of
to
his
cut
neck.
this part out, we'll still have said that he has to turn
Yeah,
around.
man,
Yeah.
that's really awkward.
We haven't
dude.
stopped talking, so it's not like
Yeah, you can't really cut around that, huh?
Yeah.
All right, bye, guys.
bye,
Bye,
Batman.
Batman. He's still looking. What's he looking at?
Wonder what he's looking at.